We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with James Wallace with Wallace Custom Builders. And James, you brought us to such a beautiful home today.
Well, thank you. This is a log home that we built in 2010. It was a custom log home. We started with the design in probably 2009 and then constructed the home. It's very complicated, a log home is. And then in 2015 or 16, we did an addition to the home and completed it to make the home larger. They wanted the home closer to the pool rather than move the pool. They brought the home to the pool.
And what's so cool about this is someone else is now enjoying this home, and they chose you to make all the different additions to it.
Correct. The previous owner sold it in 21, and the new owner instantly wanted more bathrooms and redesigned some of the home, and we've been in the process of remodeling and finishing it up.
So you mentioned that it's a really difficult process to build a log home. What is the difficulty level between this and the other custom homes that you build?
Well, you've got to do your electrical, plan all of your electrical up front is one example, because when they stack the logs, they've got to drill a hole to be able to fish their wires up through the logs as they're stacking the logs. So the electrical has to be designed and thought through before you ever get started.
Wow, so all the logs have to be numbered and organized before you even start laying them down?
Correct. So the previous owner's son, or our son-in-law, was an architect, and he kind of helped design it along with the Log Home Company, which was Honest Abe out of Moss, Tennessee. And they were excellent people to deal with. So we constructed the foundation, they stacked the logs, and then we came back in and finished it up.
So I noticed that some of the other log homes that I've been in, they have round logs, but these are flat. And what's the difference between that?
These are what they call the Genesis log, which is a flat log. It's still constructed the same. It still has the groove on the top and the tongue on the bottom, but it's still you still stack it the same way. It's just a different design log.
It's just so amazing how you can have, you know, the same product, cut it differently, and give it an entirely new look.
Yes, that's true. And to visit the plant that they fabricate the logs and mill the logs is totally a great experience.
So you're completely remodeling this for the new owner. What are you adding?
We've actually added more bathrooms and changed some of the finishes inside as far as the countertops and cabinets and so forth, just trying to make it a little different design of what the new owner wanted.
So when you're remodeling a log home like this, is there extra special care that you have to take into consideration versus a traditional brick home, let's say?
Well, the logs, you're dealing with the logs, and so it's not quite as easy to fit as it would be, you know, going against a wall that's you know, wood studs and drywall. So it's a little different, but it still works out. It works out. You just got to think way ahead.
You know, I always say on the show, James, that who you choose is important, and this is a perfect example of why, and why the homeowners keep using you, right? Because, you know, you're trusted with this type of material.
And we've done a lot of different things as far as you know, the log homes, as far as a restaurant that floats on the water. We've done a variety of different things that is you know, which most builders don't do. Most builders stick with a typical construction, and us being a custom builder, we've done a little bit of everything.
Well, I mean, you have, and you've taken us to a little bit of everything, from a modern home to your own personal farmhouse. I mean, it's whatever the homeowner wants and dreams when it comes to custom.
Correct. And I wish the weather was better. The rain has kind of dampened being able to take pictures from the outside and around the house, but it's very different. It's very unique.
Well, there's never a bad day on the lake, right?
That's true.
And James, the homeowner really likes to entertain, and a lot of the work that you did for the new renovation was outdoor living.
Correct, and the previous owner had a lot of the outdoor living, but we've kind of enhanced it more. There's a larger pavilion area by the swimming pool that where you grill and an outdoor kitchen and so forth. There's a pickleball court. There's a splash pad for the grandchildren. I mean, there's such a unique and a large amount of outdoor activities. And then it's a piece of property that's 5 acres big, so it's easy to do that sort of stuff when you've got the land.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And it looks like she's preserving a lot of it.
Correct.
So that you keep this view.
Correct. I mean, the view is spectacular. So bottom line is this, it's a peninsula, so there's 180 degrees of water around
Wow.
you. So
Wow.
it's really neat.
So when you built this house initially, was that the focal point of the plans, was to see the water from every room?
Correct. Yes. So I mean, every room in the back of the house can see the water, and so it's 180 degrees from side to side.
Wow. So you can see the sunrise, you can see it set.
Correct.
Wow, that's amazing. This is a paradise.
It's like a retreat. I mean, this is absolutely just spectacular.
Oh, well, thank you so much for bringing us here. It was such a treat to spend the day with you.
Well, thank you.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.